a gentleman, Eamon Bannon, whose play I've admired for years. It's his testimonial year. He really deserves a bump of fun, and he's been saying some interesting things about Premier Division football and regrets the lack of skill and subtlety in the game at the moment. Well, when you beat the favourites for the Championship, Rangers, in a game at Easter Road, it means that you're getting your game together pretty well, and that's what Hibs already have done. And one of the outstanding players for them, Keith Houchin, an important man. This is his 7th club, noted for the winning goal for Coventry City when he played in the cup final. And here is the referee for today, Kenny Holt. An absolute day of deluge at Tynecastle. I must say, this is a game traditionally overshadowed by the derby on the other side of the country, and because of the unique circumstances in Glasgow today, you might almost think this game would be played in a total eclipse. Well, the weather certainly is trying its best to get that sort of condition here today. It really is rather dreadful, but I don't think it'll dampen the ardour of the players out there on the pitch. A nice little ball through to Houchin, played very well there indeed. Well, it turns out to be a pass to Cahun, who normally plays very well in these games. He has that great sense of commitment. Whittaker. Players are covered, Mackay. And that was Cahun. He came into the middle. Still Hearts, McLaren. Mackay. Nice play at the moment by Hearts. Good challenge by Collins. Already we have that sense of urgency which is the characteristic of a local derby. I don't think he meant that. Andy Gorham, one of the safest keepers in British football. Good pair of hands. That's Mitchell, the ball sliding off of Collins. Hearts with the benefit of the wind and the rain at the moment. The way that they're by Levine. Yes, that will be a free kick. Scott Crowd going down. Good swinging ball, that's a goal. Vucevic, the Yugoslav, cleanly in, and no wonder the goalkeeper's annoyed about that. The ex-Red Star player was totally uncovered. Ball sweetly driven across. And there he was, rising up. He really ought to have been covered, but if you're not, you take your chance and you bury your opponents, and that's exactly what he did. Stunning start by Hearts. It's not a very clever kick out there by the Hibs goalkeeper, but you have to take into account the weather, the conditions, the driving rain right into the Hibs goal mouth. Cahun. Nicely put right by the ex-Rangers player, Kirkwood. Tucks away now by Neil Cooper. Surprisingly beaten in the air for that ball. metres to go. Oh, nice flick on by Musevic. Now, Mickey Weir after this, easily taken away there by Levine. Levine, who had style and quality to consistency in defence. Was late. That's a free kick. Ryan Whittaker going down and not too happy about what's happened to his ankle. Whittaker recovered to take the free kick himself. There's Musevic going after that. This time Cooper does get to it. Albanan. Kirkwood. Very useful player indeed, Kirkwood. That's McPherson. I think Hibs will have to compose themselves. They're looking a little bit ragged at this stage, early on in the game. Only 8 minutes gone, they're a goal down. And the defence kicking the ball almost anywhere. Well, that's better play by Willie Finlay. And for Houchin, and he pushed. Down by Kane. Finlay. Kane follow up. Mitchell. Houchin coming back deep. Now Collins. It's a bit of ball. A good play by Hibs, and that's a free kick. Yes, McPherson late. And I think the referee wants to talk to Davy McPherson. He's not. Well, it goes on the play, and Neil Cooper was looking for a 1-2. Hibs took that very quickly. Finlay. Weir. Here's Collins. Battling against the elements. Weir. McPherson with him. It's not a bad ball, but McLaren right behind it. Not at all concerned about conceding that corner. Realised that Houchin was right behind him. First corner of the match. Well, there's a mistake. Henry Smith. A greasy ball, but I think he mistimed his jump. Snedden. Hibs retaliation, that's a free kick, surely. Yes. Tackle there by Whittaker, who had come right across. Referee certainly having a word with Whittaker this time. I'm sure he did want to talk to Dave McPherson and allowed the previous free kick to be taken quickly. Taken by Collins, a lot of curl in it. Cooper was up. That'll go back all the way to Andy Gorham. Mosse Gorham was left totally vulnerable at that goal. Added unearthly for it. Bannon. Well, the referee saying that Musevic was going in after that. Tall, powerful man, 26 years of age. Whittaker looked at it, let it go through to Levine. Bannon, Italy inside. Mackay. Collins played it well. Good running here by Hunter. That is a free kick. And indeed, the player has lost his boot, and it is getting very tough he indeed out there? Kenny Hope will certainly have to stamp his authority in this match. Gordon Hunter booked. Well, Houghton seemed to be arguing with the referee and is going to be booked for that. No, the referee is insisting on booking Houghton for something he said. His name goes in the book. I think it's out of folly for a man to argue with a referee. This now begins to look like a bit of a tragedy. There is caught Crabbe, injured in that tackle, and it looks to me as if he's going to take no further part in the proceedings. He was injured on Wednesday night in a Towsy game at Brockville, managed to get match fit for today, and now has lasted precisely 13 minutes. You never like to see that in a game of football. And on comes Ian Ferguson. There he is. Usually down there by Hunter. He didn't pick his place well. There's no offside. Here's Ferguson. Left all in his own and goal. I think he may have got a fingertip to that. And the pressure is eased because the referee says that was a push way out on the touchline. And it'll be a free kick out there. Now watch his ball now. Now look for Gorham getting up. Did he touch it? Yes! Almost broke a fingernail in the process. I certainly think there'll be about a couple of minutes of stoppage time, taking into account the long injury that was looked at by the Hearts physio when Crabbe went off. One goalkeeper to the other. Hearts had a marvellous start and really never capitalised on it. So they'll be happy to be one up, but at one stage, that first 5 or 6 minutes, it looked as if they might run wide, and then Hibs gradually got back into it. The defence looking much more solid now. All the way back by Cahoon. We've played 1 minute of stoppage time. And the half-time whistle goes. Hearts leading by 1-0. And it shows you the amazing impact that foreign imports are making in our game. And it's certainly being felt at Tynecastle now with the Yugoslavian player Josip Musevic from Red Star, showing how effective an intelligent runner and jumper for the ball can be when he's given that sort of latitude, landing on the end of that cross, and one of the best goalkeepers in the UK had absolutely no chance. That single moment has put Hearts in front, but Hibs are far from out of it. They've come back, played some intelligent football, and what they really need to do is make better contact with the two front runners. Off we go into the second half with Hibs certainly having the benefit now of the wind and the rain, which Hearts certainly exploited in the first few minutes of the match. And this interception there by Whittaker. And then he is again, and it's out of play. That's the Hearts end, but I do admit to seeing a little tiny wedge of green as well. Brave man. Houchen, very neatly down. There's Collins, picked up by McLaren. Mitchell, no offside. Houchen. It's got to be a quality ball across. There's Mickey Weir, and any deflection, not at all, and he totally muffed that, and he knows it. There have been few moments in this game when a Hibs player has been given that kind of ball pushed in his tracks, the way Houchen does now, and well, maybe unaccustomed as I am to getting that, he said to himself, and put it all badly to the side. On the edge it goes, Houchen. Oh, just delayed too long. Original possession very good. McLaren on the far side. I think that ball has gone over. I think we're getting a hot sub. There's Walter Kidd about to come on. Where is he? There he is. And the big Yugoslav who scored the goal, Husif Musemic, has gone off. Defender on, and that indicates that Hearts, apart from anything else, want to hold on to this lead and think they might do it without increasing the tally. Nice little touch. Oh, that's a side net, and that was one of the best moves of the game so far. Mitchell finishing it off. Great piece of football by Hibs this time, coming from the foot of Collins originally, and then Mickey Weir, that gentle dab to the side, and that was a very difficult angle for Mitchell to pick up from. And the rain has got heavier. Houchen. Slithering ball, but just as well to try it from there. Goalkeepers will not like these shots. Skidding across the surface. Here's Kane. Thurston. Cooper. That's a free kick, and McPherson will be booked for that tackle. Trying to get that to Evans. Levine to Ferguson. To Gary Mackay. We make it a minute left by our watch. Hearts still in the lead. Narrowly, but at the moment looking as if they might just retain that. Kane rather boxed in. Out to Snedden. Got to try and make some ground here. Snedden, Aim and Bannon just out of harm's way. About 15 seconds of normal time remaining. There might be a little stoppage time. Rain still lashes down. Hearts have held up well in the onslaught they received at the start of the second half. And through all the way to Henry Smith. Smith, almost a picture of abject misery there in that rain. Will nevertheless be delighted to get in. Well, here's a foul, yes. Kane will be booked for that. Right in the dying seconds of the game, John Cahoon brought down. Kane will be booked, and I think he wants to talk to Cahoon as well. Sabin Bannon shields the ball for Ian Ferguson. And he'll let fly. And he can hit the well from there, but there was good protection. And there goes the final whistle. A Yugoslavian called Husip Vucemic has won this game for Hearts.